Okay, so I've got my tissues ready, I've got my jar of water, and most importantly I've got my silicone mat here, just because there might be a lot of mess when you're cleaning a pan. So as it happens to be, the platinum carbon ink already looks like, well, that's the pretty much almost the only pan that I use for drawing. Anyway, so here is how you do it. So you can see, hopefully, right there, that it sort of is probably that there is a bit of ink left here. So to clean it, best thing to do is to take it to a sink and have a warm water run. But before I do that, I just wanted to show you that, first of all, let's say your nib is blocked and it's not writing, it's skipping a lot. What you're going to do is just submerge it into water like so, and you can see some ink comes off immediately, and then just go through like this. And even if the ink is really dried up, just doing this little bit usually helps a lot. So if I'm going to try and write now, so it dries perfectly. So that was that, and Mason has already woken up from his nap, so I'm almost finished with the video now. So basically, that's just for the nib, and then if you need to clean the actual converter, you're going to do a lot of mess, but it's something you have to do. So you're going to twist this trigger and squeeze. You can see what's happening here, hopefully. So if I'm squeezing it, going down, it's going to push the remaining of the ink out like that, and not even a drop comes out, so it's pretty much almost dried up. And now we're going to suck the water up through like so, and then release it again, and then in. Hope you can see what I'm doing here, in and out. And you'll need to do it for quite a bit, depending on how thick the ink is that you're using. So, and that's why I'm saying the best thing would be just to take it to the sink and do it under the running water, because you're not sucking in dirty water in and out. So, but basically you get the idea. Just for the purpose to show you, I'm going to also twist this bit out, which is quite dirty, and also give it a little rinse in here in case there is anything dried up there. It is a very messy and dirty process, but once in a while it has to be done, just because you want to keep your pans nice and healthy. And so just going to dry it up a little bit and stick it back onto the top part like so, and then you just keep on doing that until you run out of the black water in the converter, and all you get in is just clear water, which obviously I'm not going to get now because the water is quite dirty. So I'm going to take my fountain pen to the sink now and then do exactly what I have demonstrated here, and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to load the clean ink. So see you in a bit. Okay, so I have now cleaned it all out, so it's nice and clean, and now I'm going to show you how to fill it up. So to fill up a converter, any converter works exactly the same. You need to screw it so that it obviously goes right to the bottom of the body of the converter, and then you're going to stick in your fountain pen with the nib down, and so that it's inside the bottle, and then you're going to twist the end part here, and you will get some ink in. You can see that on the first occasion you always get just some of it, not fully loaded. So what you do in that case, you squeeze it back out, and then you vacuum it second time, and then on the second time you can see it's fully loaded. So I'm going to carefully now wipe my pen, and the ink that's a waterproof ink is harder to wipe, so make sure you wipe it immediately. Otherwise, if you let it dry for a few seconds, you'll have trouble wiping it, and you'll need to kind of get some soapy water to do that with, or sometimes a nappy wipe or like a baby wipe helps as well. So you can see my hands are pretty messy, and this is as clean as I could get it done. So I'm going to put the bottle back in. Now, what you can sometimes find after washing the converter is that there is a little trace of water left, and so when you're going to start writing, it could be a little bit watery looking. So let's have a look. It seems to be okay, actually. It happened to my Lamy Safari converter when I cleaned it out and put it back in. It was a little bit watery, and it took just some writing to get the pure ink flowing. So no problem here, it seems. So we've done a good job. And that is it. So that's pretty much everything you need to know about fountain pens. And I hope you found this useful. And thanks for watching. See you soon.
See you soon.